Okay, one of the reports on DataDirector that I recommend that you look up is called the cluster report. So log on to DataDirector as usual and go to your reports tab. Whoops, let's go up there, reports tab, and then scroll down to the bottom where it says pre-built reports, and here you have it, CST cluster scores, and that it gives you a comparative analysis of the different clusters or the different standards that are assessed in the CST stars. Click on that, and I'm going to want to select, for the purpose of this demo, I'm selecting math, but you can choose whatever content area you'd like. Student population is our current 2011-2012. And on my screen, I have to choose what teacher, so I'm going to select all teachers. Your screen, you will not have that. You'll just be able to see your students. So for the test year, I'm going to select the most recent, 2010-2011, and for the test type, I'm going to select 5th grade test. That means I'm going to get to see our 6th graders. Now, if you're a 7th grade teacher, you're going to select the 6th grade test. That was the last test that they took. And 8th grader, you're going to select the 7th grade test. I'm going to keep these radio buttons the way they are because I do want to see the percent correct, and I do want to see the number possible for each standard, meaning how many questions were asked from each standard. Click Submit, and here you have it. You have a report here. The default is it's sorted in alpha order by last name, and it gives you, each column is a different cluster or standard. It shows you how many problems were asked within that cluster and what percentage of problems correct the student received. The last column here is shows you the overall performance of the student. Okay, so that is the cluster report. Now, if you want to take it another step further, I like to download the Excel version because then I could tell Excel to automatically calculate the averages of each cluster or standard, which I think is good data. It's good information to know if one standard was, lower or higher, if the students did well or didn't do so well in a standard. So to do that, if you want to take it that step further, click on the Excel icon here. Computer will take a second to download that file. For my machine, I have to go to this download window, and it opens automatically in Excel. So here's the same report, just in Excel. Okay, the columns get scrunched up a little bit, but if I click on each one, each column heading, it will show me what standard it is. So to have the computer or the Excel program automatically find the average of each column, it is a little bit it does take some extra steps in order to find the average, but it's not difficult. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can see a little bit closer. Okay, you'll want to go to the bottom of one of the columns, and it's going to be a basic Excel formula, which starts off with the equal sign, and you're going to type average, and here's Excel anticipating what I'm trying to type. Then you're going to want to open parentheses, and then this part is just to click and drag with the mouse to highlight all of the cells that you want for the computer to find the average. Okay. want to highlight the entire column. Your column won't be as long, but this is all of the 6th graders at Iron Horse. There you go. Now let me scroll back down to the bottom. Oops, went too far, or went too fast. There you go. And you can see that it highlighted all those cells. And you want to just finish it off with a end parentheses, and then hit return. And whoops, it gives me way too many decimal points, so I'm going to just format this cell and tell it to just show out to 2 decimal places. So for this column, the students on average got 75.6% correct. And let's look real quickly what the standard was. This was estimation percents and factoring. Okay, so you just need to repeat that for all the other columns to give yourself the averages for each standard. Really good data. If you need help running this report or help with the Excel portion, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'd be happy to help you. Thanks.